Hi, I'm Patu from freefincal, and today let's look at the Excel tracker that is available at freefincal for free. You can use it to track your mutual funds, you can use it to track your financial goals. This is the only sheet that I use for tracking funds. So let me just get this somewhere else out of the way. Probably I need to do a lot of clicking, so you may not see me. So the first thing that you can do here is the first thing is the input sheet, and in this input sheet you can enter your SIPs. So you can enter you have to select the fund and give a nickname for it, enter the first date in which you started transacting in the SIP and the actual SIP date. This may or may not be different. If it is the same, then you can say 4th April 2006, and the next SIP can be entered here, 4th May 2006. You can see the instructions one by one and see it. I don't want to get into how to use the sheet. I'm just going to, this video is only about the features of the tracker. So once you enter the details, if it's ongoing, you can click S, or if it was closed, so for example, you started an SIP in 2006 and ended it in 2010, then you can say no here and enter the end date also. Click to generate. I can't run the macros here, and then it would automatically create an account statement like this for you. It will create date, purchase, investments, NAV, and then the summary will be, if you go, you can click here to go to the summary sheet, and you can get the summary of the portfolio details here. I have entered two SIPs, one in HDFC equity and one in quantum long-term equity. So once you have entered all your funds, you can update the NAV daily or whenever you feel like it, and once in a while you can update the CAGR also. The way I have designed the sheet, the CAGR will not get updated daily because this sheet, there are complications in handling dividends and so on. That's the reason why I kept it like this. But as of now, I have not felt a need for change. There are many people using the sheet, and none of them have really complained about this, so don't worry too much about it. So that's the summary sheet. There are powerful features here which are not available elsewhere, but before that, you can enter lump sum investments as well. And also, if you have made lump sum investments in a SIP fund, that in a fund that you are running an SIP, you can enter update individual fund statements and add those lump sum investments as well. So separately or independently, you can do that. You can also take any of the fund that you're holding, and for example, let's say you are invested in fund A, and then other people say no, you should be investing in fund B, and so on. You can so fund A transactions are there. You can select fund B here and compare for the same date, same amounts, what is the return in fund A and what is the return in fund B. You can do a comparison. Of course, it's meant for index comparison, but you can also do it with any other fund. Then you can do detailed graphical analysis like that. Sometimes the dividends and redemptions can also be shown here if you have made those. But this is an ongoing SIP. You can graph it like this. And let's say, for example, you were investing in the regular plan, then you shifted to the direct plan. Then you will have to create two fund records, one for the regular plan, one for the direct plan, because the NAV is different. Then you can you may want to ask, since the time I started investing in the regular plan first up to the direct plan investments now, what is the consolidated returns? So this will take both the transactions and create a consolidated. It will give you the net return of all your transactions. So you can use it for that. Closed-ended funds can also be FMPs, or any other funds can also be tracked here, but many people may not use it. Then in this, you can get the portfolio NAV. That is the you can assign. So you can list the number of goals here: retirement, child's education, etc. You can list the goals. Then for each fund, you can assign a goal, and it will tell you to assign. It will become red if you have not assigned the goal. Then you can select the goal and calculate the net portfolio return. It will tell you the net return of the portfolio as on date. And then you can select the if you click on that, it will graph the portfolio, and you should be able to see the graph of the full portfolio. That is, what you saw here in this is one fund, and what you're seeing here is both the HDFC equity and the quantum long-term equity together, graphed together. And then you can this is the goal analysis. This is what I heavily rely upon for tracking my financial independence and also my son's education. So you can enter your details here. The fund, the total mutual fund investments will be automatically populated here. What you can do is you can add your other investments from PPF, EPF, all that you can add in appropriate places, and then you can use it for financial auditing once a year. So that's what I use. This will tell you, I think 2 days back, I told you a simple way to track the retirement corpus with the NPER function. So the NPER function is written here. If you were to retire today, the corpus will last for 0.58 years. If you were to retire at 60 as intended, whatever you entered, the corpus will last for 2.9 years, etc. and so on. So you can, that's what I keep tracking. And the investment required will change, and it should start decreasing and go to zero. When it goes to zero, you have become financially independent. So it's a very powerful tool in my opinion. And once you become comfortable with the tool, you can actually go to the fund record and actually enter your own transactions here. So that's what I wanted to say. Download the tool and play around with it. I'll catch you if you have any questions later. Bye bye.